Hi, my name is Wanda, and this is my micro teaching assignment for EDU 1107 on multiple intelligences. Today I'll be presenting information to you on Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. You're probably familiar with the general categories of how people learn, which is kinesthetic, tactile, auditory, and visual. Yesterday we had the opportunity to take an assessment in one of our assignments, and this was my scores. As you can see, I lean a little more toward auditory learning and tactile learning, but the main reason I'm showing you this is because I want you to understand that it is different. Gardner believed that it was not how smart you are, it's where you are smart and how you are smart. And so his work in psychology led him to develop 6 intelligences initially, and then later 8 and 9 intelligences. Today we're going to go over 8 of those, and these are the ones we're going to go over. You have verbal linguistic, you have logical mathematical, spatial visual, bodily kinesthetic, musical intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and the naturalist intelligence. So we're going to look at these different categories today. First, we're going to look at linguistics. If you are somebody who has linguistic intelligence, you have well-developed verbal skills, a sensitivity to sounds and meanings and rhythms of words. You really are good with written words and spoken words. There are jobs for writers, teachers, trainers, journalists, historians, editors. All those people tend to, according to Gardner, have linguistic intelligence, much like Dr. Seuss, who we all love, and J.K. Rowling, who can tell fantastic stories and is very creative with words. Her Harry Potter series is an example of that. The next intelligence we're going to talk about is logical mathematical. If you have logical mathematical intelligence, you have the ability to analyze problems, you think conceptually, and you have a capacity to discern logical and numerical patterns. You're really good with taking tests, usually, unlike my grandson, who is not very good at taking math tests. You are probably good at organizing things, may actually enjoy organizing things, and you would love logical games like this, which drive me crazy, and maybe some math games like Yahtzee, which I do enjoy Yahtzee. The next intelligence that we're going to look at today is musical intelligence. You have an awareness and appreciation for sounds if you are musically intelligent, and those types of people are usually music producers, acoustic engineers. You may play an instrument. I won't bore you with that too much because that will hurt your ears. And you definitely have rhythm, and you may play more than one instrument because you've got the rhythm. The next intelligence we're going to look at today is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. People who have bodily kinesthetic intelligence are typically people who can control their body movements. They're very good with that. They're very smooth. You handle yourself very well with your body movement. You have great eye-hand coordination, and the people that typically show this through their work are dancers, potentially athletes. Hopefully the Jaguars will get some more people who have bodily kinesthetic intelligence. We need it. And actors and artists, those are also people who exhibit that type of intelligence, according to Gardner. The next intelligence that we will look at is spatial visual intelligence. People who have spatial visual intelligence, they have the ability to interpret visual images. They understand relationships between images and the meaning and the space around that. A lot of architects have that type of intelligence, according to Gardner. People who do graphic designs, who make maps. So artist. So you may possibly be an artist if you have that type of intelligence. And you're very good with maths. I'm okay with maths. The next intelligence we're going to look at is interpersonal intelligence. If you have interpersonal intelligence, it's very easy for you to detect other people's feelings. You are very good at reading facial expressions. You have a great ability to relate to someone else. You understand people's emotions. You tend to be good leaders and good managers, and you work well with other people, according to Garner and his theory on interpersonal intelligence. The next intelligence is intrapersonal intelligence, and that is your ability to understand what is on with you and what's going on with you and your emotions and your feelings. It is very different from interpersonal intelligence, because that's looking at other people's and being able to read other people's emotions and feelings. This is understanding your own personal feelings. So if my students were here, they would say something like hashtag all up in your feelings, and you are okay with that and you understand them, and that can be a good thing because you are more self-aware, you recognize how you feel, and you understand your strengths and your weaknesses. And the last one we are going to look at is the naturalistic intelligence. This is about being able to recognize things in the real world around you. Flowers and trees, like this little tree someone made for me. Well, a real tree, not a fake tree. And usually people who understand plants, we are amateur botanists around here. This is basil that we are growing, and some cilantro. See the little tiny seeds or seedlings. And you just work very well out in nature. Hunters, fishermen, people like that would be naturalistically intelligent. So, in summary, Gardner believed that people just had different strengths and intelligence. So, my questions to you for this video are: do you agree with Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences? And if you do, where do you think you are most intelligent? And if you don't, why? Why do you believe that to not be true? So again, hopefully you learned something from this. This was about Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. So I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Thanks. Bye.